Well, joining in. Setting up the Instagram as well. Yeah. Hello, Sonia. Hi, Supriya. Hello.
Hi, Sudipta. Hi. Do I keep my video on?
It's up to you.
Oh.
It's up to you. Hello, Joy. Nice to
Mute.
see all of you join.
Hi, everyone. Do I mute myself?
Yes, everyone stays muted. Unless you have a question, you're free to unmute and ask a question whenever whenever you have one. We have a couple of minutes. So today we will be doing a few neck movements and Bhramari Pranayama, followed by Yoga Nidra.
Hi, Sudipta. Smita
Hi,
here.
Smita. Nice to see you.
Chetan just told me about it. I'll just take a minute
Great.
to set in, okay? Just give me a moment.
Yes, sure. We have some time. Don't worry. We have another couple of minutes too. Hello, Pratibha. Nice to see you. It's been a little while. I have not noticed you last few days. Of course, you still get connecting to audio, I think. Yeah, it's about time. Get started. Okay. So welcome everyone to day 4 of the Relax and Recover series through EKA. And today we'll be doing a few neck movements and Bhramari Pranayama as well as Yoga Nidra. I know one person had asked yesterday about spondylitis or spondylosis. So if you are here today, I don't remember who it was, then do the neck movements very carefully. The flexion extension of the neck in particular, be very careful or you can avoid it also. Or be really gentle, try not to push too much. That applies to everyone always, but especially if you have spondylitis, be very careful with the neck movements. Okay. Welcome everyone who's joining in on Insta as well. Hello everyone on YouTube. Okay, so let's get started with the practice today. Sit comfortably with your spine upright and shoulders relaxed. You can have your eyes gently closed. And just notice how you feel before the practice today. We'll begin by chanting Om 3 times together. Reaching up to the higher consciousness, take a deep breath in now. Om. 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 hands down and slowly open your eyes. So we'll start with a few neck movements. Like I was saying, those of you who have spondylitis or neck issues, be very careful and be gentle in your movements. As you exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. And as you inhale, lift your head and look upward. It's not necessary for the chin to touch the chest. You can just go up to the point where you feel a little stretch in the back of your neck and then lift the head and look upward. Little sensation in the front of the neck. It's warming up the neck muscles as you lift and lower the head. If you feel dizzy, you can have your eyes open. If you're comfortable, you can have your eyes closed. Somebody is unmuted. Okay. Yeah. 3 more times like this. Exhale, lower the chin. Inhale, lift your head up. Flowing with your breath, exhale, lower your chin towards your chest. Inhale and lift your head to look upward. Now return to neutral and notice how you feel. We have a couple more movements for the neck. Lower your right ear towards your right shoulder, feeling the stretch in the left side of your neck. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the other side. Be very gentle, just moving from side to side, coordinating your movement with your breath. You may have a slower or faster breath. You can adjust the pace. Two more times. And last set. Come back to center when you're done and notice how you feel. Last movement for the neck. We're going to turn the head, look to the right and left. So here you can either inhale to the right and exhale to the left, or you can break up the movement. Inhale to center, exhale, turn towards the side. Inhale to center, exhale, turn to the opposite side. If you have a slower breath, it may be more comfortable for you to just move from side to side. One side inhale, one side exhale. See what works for you depending on the pace of your breath. And again, if you feel dizzy, please keep your eyes open. Yes, we will have Yoga Nidra a little bit later on, Kavish. Yeah. So we just have Bhramari Pranayama first. Last 2 sets, finish up at your own pace, no rush, and gentle movements. And one more time, exhale. And other side, return back to center. Notice how you feel in the neck. The reason we did the neck movements is to bring our awareness to this area of the neck, because Bhramari Pranayama, the vocal cords are in our throat, so we will be experiencing the vibrations coming from this area. Just to increase the awareness of this area and bring our, oh, I think I'm running out of time. Okay, so I'm going to do it step by step. So you can follow along with me. If you already have a Bhramari practice, you can do it by yourself. We'll start by just warming up the vocal cords with Makara sound. So we'll start with an inhale through the nose, and when we exhale, we'll make the sound of Ma. A few tips before you start. Try to keep a small gap between your teeth so that the teeth don't push or vibrate against each other when you're doing the Makara. The lips will be fully closed and you'll be breathing out through the nose only. Okay, let's try it out. Inhale through the nose. Till you run out of breath. Don't strain. Inhale through the nose. You can place your hand or fingers against your neck to feel the vibrations. Just a couple more times, warming up.
Feel the vibrations. And once you're done with that exhale, relax and notice how you feel. Same thing we'll repeat, and we'll place the palm against the top of the head. So either palm you can use. Inhale through the nose, same practice. Tiny gap between your teeth, but the lips are fully closed. Inhale. Feel the vibrations against the palm of your hand. One more time by yourself. Good, very nice. Now release the hand. Our body has 70% water. All our cells hold water. So the sound vibrations, even though we think it's right here in our throat, we felt it the first few rounds with the hand against the fingers against the neck. And now when we put the hand against the top of the head, we could feel it there too. So similarly, the whole body is getting soothed by these vibrations that are coming from the throat. When we want to massage our body, we can physically, press our muscles. But if we want to do a massage for the brain, this is one of the ways to do it. You make that makara sound and you feel the vibrations going through, and imagine that your brain also has got a little bit of massage there. Next, we'll do the arms with Bhramari. Once you plug your ears, you'll not be able to hear the instructions. So I'll go through the instructions first, and then you can join along. There are many different ways of holding the hands. The easiest one for those with shoulder issues is to just cup your ears with your palms and then close your eyes and do the same makara. Trying to keep all the fingers together as much as possible and sealing the ears. The idea behind this is to go into a state of pratyahara, to cut off the external sounds and just focus on the sound of your own makara, of your chant. Okay. If you have shoulder issues, use this. The second easy version is to have your arms out at shoulder height, then bend your elbows. You'll notice that the chest is open here compared to when you're sitting like this. When you're lifting your elbows, your chest will open, your ribcage will expand a little bit more. So you'll be able to take a deeper breath in when you do Bhramari with this arm position. Elbows are at shoulder height. You'll take a breath in through the nose and you'll plug your ears with the index finger and make the mer sound. So try that out with me a couple of times. Elbows are out arms are out at shoulder height. Bend your elbows and plug your ears. The index fingers pushing against the cartilage. Good. Very nice. Now we have another arm position. You can try doing with all of your fingers blocking the senses. So the idea here is not to push or press against anything. Only the ears we're really going to plug, but the remaining fingers are there just as a reminder to cut off external stimulation. So when you place your fingers on your eyelids, be very gentle, no pushing, no pressure. It's just to remind you not to be distracted by whatever you see. So eyes are already closed. So you place the index finger against the eyelids, the middle fingers against the nose. Here again, you're only reducing the gap in your nostrils. You're not blocking it off completely because the air has to come out of the nose only. Okay, and the other two are reminders not to speak. So keeping the mouth closed, little bit of gap between the teeth. So we're going to do 7 rounds now, 7 rounds. So begin, inhale, plug your ears with the thumbs. When you are done, release your arms down. Feel the vibrations moving through the body. And now notice how Bhramari Pranayama makes you feel physically and mentally. Now slowly open your eyes. If you have any questions about the Bhramari practice, you can type it out. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Deepak. Thank you. Yeah, so any questions, any small specific questions about the hand position, you can ask me. Those of you who've joined a little bit later, I see a few have joined just a little few minutes back. We keep a small gap between the teeth so that the vibrations in the teeth, some of us have sensitive teeth, it can make us a little uncomfortable. Tiny gap between the teeth, but the lips are fully closed. And all of the other fingers in Shanmukhi Mudra are only to help remind you not to engage with the external world, to go into Pratyahara, to go inward. Okay, I don't see any questions, so we'll move on to our Yoga Nidra practice. While you're getting set up for Yoga Nidra in Shavasana or seated against the wall, let me tell you a few benefits of Bhramari Pranayama. It's many of you may have experienced the soothing, relaxing nature of the pranayama. If you do more rounds of this, if you do 15, 20 rounds of this, it helps you to go to sleep also. It's a very good practice to do before bed. Is how to relieve stress. Yeah, Bhramari Pranayama is one of the ways to release stress from the body. And S. Vyasa has done a lot of research on a practice called cyclic meditation. It's a combination of movement, relaxation, and chanting, along with body awareness. So there are 6 different sections to the practice. There is Akara, Ukara, Makara chanting interspersed. There is tense and relax, which is Jacobson's progressive muscle relaxation technique. There is abdominal breathing, there is quick body scan, and there is slow rotation of awareness. So in that, Bhramari or Makara is done in lying down position also. Most of the traditional practices ask you to do Bhramari in seated position. In Asvyasa cyclic meditation, it's done in lying down. So you can also try it lying down. Of course, your breath intake may not be as much and you may not be able to go for as long, or the volume also may be a little bit less in lying down, but you can definitely do it in lying down as well if you follow the cyclic practice. Bhramari Pranayama helps me to relieve anxiety. It brings all my emotions to the surface. Is this typical of this pranayama? Yes. So any of these practices, pranayam, meditation, and yoga nidra, they can help bring to the surface whatever is there in your subconscious mind. If you are feeling grief, it will come to the top. If you are feeling anger, it will come to the top. It is going to help release whatever you are feeling. We have a tendency to kind of block it off, or maybe not suppress it, but at an unconscious level, we kind of try to avoid certain emotions. By doing yoga practices, many of them, even asana practice, at the end, you feel this release of different types of emotions. So whatever you are feeling is going to come up to the surface. Not always will a meditation practice make you feel good. In the sense that right after the practice, you may feel this release of anger or grief or whatever emotion that you're feeling. And it may be a little bit of discomfort after the practice. But eventually, as you keep practicing, you'll be able to release and let go of these emotions, and you'll feel better afterwards. So what you're observing is very normal. One more thing I wanted to say before we start Yoga Nidra is those of you who want to do Bhramari with the chest open and you have the shoulder pain, you can put 2 chairs on either side and prop your elbows up on that. So you get the benefit of the chest expansion. At the same time, you won't strain your shoulders. So I have only one chair with me here because the other one I've put my laptop. But yeah, you can set it up like that as well. Okay, let's get started with the Yoga Nidra. Lying down in Shavasana or sitting comfortably with your back supported against the wall. I see that a few new people are there. I'll just demonstrate quickly how to sit against the wall. You need a cushion and a bolster. You'll sit with your back and your head supported against the wall, small pillow under your lower back, and a bolster under your thighs. Heels are on the ground or on the mat ideally, if the surface of the floor is cold. Hands are on the lap. In whatever position is comfortable for you. You should not feel any strain in the shoulders. One round of tense and relax to remove any residual stress or strain in the body, any tension in the body. Breathing in, tighten the muscles of your face, hunch your shoulders, tighten your arms, make tight fists, tighten your torso, belly, back, buttocks, thighs, knees, ankles, feet. Squeeze and hold that tension. Continue to breathe if you have high blood pressure. Otherwise, you can hold your breath for a few moments. Bring maximum tension into your muscles. And as you breathe out, let go completely. Take a few easy breaths in and out of the nose to help you let go further. This is a very simple practice, tense and relax. You can do it at any point in the day, except after a full stomach. If you've just eaten, you can wait for a little while. Great way to relieve stress and anxiety. Once you've adjusted yourself, mentally repeat, I will now begin the practice of Yoga Nidra. I will be aware and awake. I will be still. I'll avoid analyzing and thinking. I'll focus instead on relaxing, on experiencing, and enjoying this practice. And I will keep following the instructions. The first step is sound awareness. Take your awareness outside to the sounds around you. Listen to each sound. Acknowledge it in your mind by mimicking it, and then move on to the next one. Keep moving your awareness from one sound to the next. Like an antenna, try to pick up the softest, farthest, subtlest of sounds. And if your mind is drawn away, it's okay, it's very natural. As soon as you recognize, come back to listening. Listen as if you're looking for a particular sound behind all the others. Listen even to the gaps between the sounds. And now let go of the awareness of the sounds and feel the body resting on the floor at all the contact points between your body and the support, the chair, the floor, or the wall. Surrender to that support, the force of gravity. And now mentally repeat your intention, your sankalpa to yourself 3 times, using the same words in the same way each time with full conviction and faith. I am happy and healthy, or I'm getting better every day, or whatever your sankalpa is. Notice how you feel after making your sankalpa. Good. Now let's move our awareness through the body. Without moving the body itself, simply take your mind's awareness to that part. Become aware of your toes. Relax your toes. Soles of the feet, heels, tops of the feet, ankles, back of the ankles, shins, calf muscles, knees, back of the knees, thighs, back of the thighs, hips, and buttocks, abdomen, and chest, the entire length of your back, lower back, middle, and upper back, armpits, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, back of both your hands, thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and little fingers. Become aware of your neck, scalp, top of the head. Feel as if a gentle hand were resting at the top of your head. And the same hand smoothing out your forehead, letting go of all tensions and worries. Relax your eyebrows, your eyelids, eyes. Let the eyes sink into their sockets. Ears, cheeks, nostrils, nose, lips, gums, mouth, jawline, the tongue. Feel the entire face. Notice if there is an expression on your face. Soften and let it go. Now become aware of the whole body all together, from the top of your head down to the fingertips and toes. Sweep your awareness up and down the body. Now take your awareness to your breath. Notice the movement of the breath in the body. Observe the expansion and contraction that's happening by itself. Try not to change your rhythm of breathing. Just observe like a witness, using Sakshi Bhava, a witnessing attitude. Now let go of the awareness of the breath. Remember your sankalpa and repeat it to yourself 3 times, saying it with full conviction and faith. See yourself in a place where you have already achieved your sankalpa. Notice how you feel. And now slowly come back. Observe the breath moving in the body again. Feel the physicalness of your body. The contact points between your body and the ground or chair. Reconnect with the sounds and space around you. Begin to deepen your breath, adding small movements to the fingers and toes. You can stretch your arms up overhead, interlocking your fingers. Give the full body a big stretch if you like. If you're lying down, hug your knees into the chest, rock a little bit from side to side, roll to your side and rest for a few moments. And when you're quite ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Notice how you feel after the practice in the upright position. We'll seal the practice by chanting Om 3 times together. Inhale. Rub your palms together. Place that warmth against your eyelids and your face, ears, neck, shoulders. And slowly open your eyes. Have a great evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to share. Just check.
सुपर योग निद्रा, बहुत मजा आ गया, एकदम रिलैक्सिंग होगी बॉडी. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, Rakhi. Thank you, Hema, for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any questions related to the app or the practice, Bhramari or Yoga Nidra? You can go ahead and ask now. If you want to exit the class, you can. Those of you who have questions, please stay on and feel free to ask any questions. Thank you, Sonia. So those of you who are new, we have, I can give you a code to try the app for free. I'm typing it here in the chat box. It's EVIYG. So you can download the app, register, and enter this code, and you'll be able to get access to the app for free for 1 week. And you can use that time to try out the different sections on the app and explore, and also let us know if you have any other questions about the app. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Adrika, Vinyas. Yeah, great. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it, Hari.
We'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Same time tomorrow, all the way up to May 8th.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone. See you.
Meet tomorrow. Thank you.